Seriously, like heat wave ain't no joke, man. And if you got a pool by you, make sure you buy there all day or something like that too, as well. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for the Primetime Angles with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the premier sports betting show. And boy, oh boy, yesterday was a day, and pretty much what happened with that day is that you saw the Bucks actually just steal everybody's money. Like seriously, it was like a dice game, and they hit that 7. And nobody knew that they was gonna do that, and they was down to their last $2, everything like that yesterday. That was right there was a great team effort right there. Much props to the Bucks and everything like that. We were on the losing end of that thing. That wasn't fun, man. But it is what it is, man. This series is perplexed, bro, because the Bucks. I didn't bet them the first game. I bet them the next 2 games. They lose money. Then we jump in here and, okay, sweep time. And Miami chokes it. Well, Miami didn't choke it off. Miami just got a little too cute, and they just didn't finish them. But the thing is, though, what the Bucks had to do was they had to be accountable. And now with Giannis not taking up like 60-70% of the orange with just dribbling and going nowhere, they were able to actually move the ball pretty good yesterday, and they were able to get the victory. That was the real reason why. Now you need to I think Giannis might need to look at maybe not trying to handle the ball all the time and become more of a versatile big man and really take advantage of that size of his, because since he can't shoot that well, it's really no point in him always having the ball in his hands, dude. That's the whole thing, in my opinion. So that's my 2 cents on the Bucks game yesterday. And here goes my state of the Lakers for you. Just a little quick summary for it. Lakers last night, they rocked and rolled in the first half. The third quarter, they literally almost let it go, but that was no fault of theirs. You cannot stop the rain when you got a team that hits 10 3-pointers in the third in a quarter. And then that's 30 points right there. So they only scored 11 without threes. So pretty much they had a big boost with that. And if you're smart and you know basketball, the Rockets pretty much had shot their load in the third quarter, and that's why they came out and only scored 17 in the fourth, because they exerted way too much energy trying to get the Lakers into a shooting competition. And then the Lakers, luckily enough, Rondo became Boston Rondo last night, locked it up last night, made some big defensive plays. And when he had that steal layup, that was the whole switch in the game right there that really gave the game back over to the Lakers last night. But on to game 3, games 1 and 2 were excellent, but now it's a whole brand new game plan that's going to be inactivated on both sides, in my opinion. So y'all watch out for that. Y'all look out for that. It should be a very, very fun series. I think it's going to be one of the better series of the whole playoffs as well, too. And the Lakers need a challenge like this to go against a small ball team like the Houston Rockets, who have the right idea, man. And, pretty much I don't like the fact that they're trying to get rid of the big man and everything like that. But people have to understand, if it works for your team, it will work for your team. The whole NBA don't have to get into playing small ball and everything like that, because you'll never be able to replace the 7-footer in basketball, dude. You can't waste these tall-ass people. You can't have them up here talking about, I'm about to be a rocket scientist and all that stuff. You better get your ass on that basketball court. But it is what it is, man. And that's it. That's a review for the playoffs yesterday, and we move on. And here we are. We got the college football bets for tonight. We got BYU going to. Pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead. I had a little bit of a bad connection right there. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and take BYU right here. We can go ahead and make some things happen with this right here. BYU money line -115. And, I got to get that get back from Saturday, man. That was a bad day. We kicked off well. We kicked off very well. We went 2-0 that night. We got ourselves a good upset that night as well, too, from South Bama. We kind of all saw that one coming. We got a good win as well, too. You know what I mean? Man, we having connection issues, but hopefully, it doesn't keep popping up. But in the first half, we'll be doing this. We're going to go ahead and do the over 23.5 BYU Navy first half. I think this will be our This will be money right here, man, because 23.5 tells me that we could really go over in this one. We got two offenses that can score, but we do know Navy's going to have the ball on the ground. So they're going to try to eat up a lot of clock and things of that nature. BYU will probably try to eat up a lot of clock as well, too. I think offenses are going to be a little bit ahead of defenses in this game right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and take the over 23.5 here, and those are our two bets today with BYU and Navy. Don't bet BYU too big. We got a long season, fellas, and Navy is, you just really can't overlook the discipline of what Navy really is. So I think that BYU will be all up in this game, but it's a Monday night college football game, so these games usually are pretty close, and they're pretty good as well, too. So there it is, CFB Bets for today, and I'm going to go ahead and take the BYU Cougars from Provo, Utah. All right, so we move on, and we got ourselves the WNBA today. And the WNBA, I still am having some issues with the line and everything like that. They really hadn't opened it up yet, but this is an idea what probably will be coming in a bit as well, too. So this is what I'm figuring. So I'm taking the Suns money line. I know that they're going to be the dog today. And, yeah, it's all good because you got to understand that the Mercury are actually playing their best basketball of the season. This team is actually right now, they've won their last 4 in a row. And, the over should be about 166 as well, too. Sun Mercury over is 83 as well, too. So pretty much that's what I'm looking at. So with these gals today, I think that the Sun, they're actually getting their season together. This team started off 0-5. They've won their last 9 out of 14 games since that point. So pretty much this is going to be a very, very, very good spot to be in today. I think the Sun are ripe for a good upset against these girls today. I have all the correct figures for you guys when I put the snippet up and everything like that. But the WNBA today is going to be one game, and that's going to be between the Sun and the Mercury. So we'll see how it shakes out. We'll see how it goes, and we'll just go from there. But that's the WNBA for today, and we'll just see what we do from there. So pretty much I'm just over here trying to get us back. All right, so let's move forward. And time to talk some baseball. And we got some good baseball games today as well, too. We got the Marlins and the Braves today. That's going to be the first game. Pretty much we got a lot of early games today as well, too. I'm talking about for my time starting at 10 o'clock. That's early, 1 o'clock in the afternoon for my East Coast folks. That's absolutely nothing. I understand that part, but pretty much, yeah, that's the funniest thing about being back East, man. You'll be back East waiting on football Sundays, and it'll be like 12:30. You'd be like, damn, when the game gonna start? But seeing LA, like, we'll wake up, you roll over and look up, oh, it's 9:50, time to watch the game. So it is what it is, but you better make sure you got NFL Red Zone, because if you just got if you got to watch the game on regular CBS and Fox, you might be stuck with the game that just is like, man, I've been hearing about this game all week. I really don't care to watch this game, but they still got you watching it. So over 9 with the Marlins and the Braves today. I think this will be a good bet right here. Marlins, Jose Urena is on the mound today. Jose Urena had everybody fading him last year. I think he dropped his first 17 games, but he was probably the best 0-17 pitcher you would ever see, because he would actually consistently pitch 5-6 innings as well, too. It was just trash bag day when he played. So over 9, Marlins, Braves. I know that this will be a good bet. It's going to be a nice day out there in Atlanta as well, too. So over 9, Marlins, Braves. Let's see how it shakes out. Then we got the Blue Jays going against the Yankees, and the Yankees are struggling right now. The Yankees are hard to trust. The Yankees are coming in as a big dog in this game as well, too. So pretty much I think what happens here is that we got to really be conscientious here and go with the good pitcher today. And I think in Canada, this is their way to make up for Canada Day, because you usually know that Canada Day is a big day in Canada and they always rock out. You know, the Blue Jays always play well on holidays as well too. But we all know one thing is they're not playing in Canada right now. They are playing in Buffalo. So pretty much with that game, this is a fun little game. We got NYC versus Upstate New York, actual New York State. So it's gonna be a good game, and you know what usually happens when NYC goes against New York State. New York State be always figures out a way to win. Yeah, and so 1.5 Blue Jays. Let's go. We got the Tigers today. They're going against the Twins. I like this a lot as well too. I know everybody's like, why don't you just take it as the dog? I think that it's going to be a close game today. Every single game in the series has been very close. So I think today will be exactly the same. You know what I mean? The pattern won't change too much with this. So plus 1.5. So we'll take that as the insurance bet. And if they go ahead and win the game, good for them. And if you want to go ahead and single them up as your dog, then go ahead and do that as well too. But I'm taking the plus 1.5, and I'm moving along. Now we got the Mets today. The Mets, the mighty Mets. They going against the Phillies today. So the Mets, I like their pitcher, man. David Peterson's pretty good, and he has some history as well too. With the Dizzy Get Busy. What's up, boy? Pretty much. So he has some history. His father was saddled some racehorses back in the day, big time racehorses. I think a Kentucky Derby horse as well too. So you know they've talked about that with Peterson as well too. So Peterson, he's a pretty good pitcher. All in all, that doesn't mean that that's the reason why I'm betting for him today. That means that pretty much it's just a little note of history from him, but. Pretty much, I think that what happens today is this kid is going to pitch very well. The Mets wind up getting a win in Queens today, and everybody feels good, feels great. We move on. We got the Astros and the A's. The Astros and the A's, man, this is a humongous matchup for the Astros today, I think, because pretty much the Astros, they are chasing the A's right now, and the A's literally are running away with the West right now as well, too. So this would be a good way to kind of shrink that lead a little bit so we can get a little bit more excitement here over the next few weeks of the season, because I know that we're actually getting to a screeching halt end. So this is going to be a fast-paced month. This is going to be where the big boys shine and where the pretenders go away. So pretty much my thing is with this, I'm going to go ahead and take the under 9 here. I trust the pitching in this matchup today. I think it's going to be a very, very intense matchup. And, it's going to come down to who wants it the most. And I think that, we'll have a low-scoring game going into the 9th inning and find, maybe some little walk-off run or something from the A's or something later on, or the Astros dominated 3-0 win. But regardless of anything, just don't go over 9 and stay right around 8 so we can cash this ticket, okay? We don't care for no pushes, all right? Okay, because a push is whatever. It's almost like you didn't even show up for the thing. So pretty much, we trying to make some money, baby. All right, so Giants money line. There it is. End of the night. Giants are very, very into this playoff race as well too. I know that they are playing much, much better baseball. And we can all remember what they did last week, man. I just still can't get over the fact they scored 23 runs. So pretty much it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and take the Giants today. And I like it. I like it a lot. So there it is. It's a 63-1 ticket. Let's see how it shakes out. And man, oh man, we go from there. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Dog Pick 4. And damn, I can't wait till we start doing this for the NFL on Sundays as well too, because I love this bet, man. This is a really good bet, and I've hit it plenty of times. That's why it's like, if you've been following me for years, you should know that. And pretty much that's what it is, man. And even if you run through my Instagram, I got a ticket that hit for 160. It was 162-1. It was a 4-team Monday night. It was all dogs in college basketball and college and NBA, and it was only 4 teams that I needed. It's just that I put it out correctly. I had a Georgetown Illinois game. It was a Arkansas Little Rock game, and this was the topper. The Cavs, this is bad Cavs. This is last year when LeBron had left and everything like that. And the Cavs were playing really bad, but the Hornets were a really bad road team. So I took advantage of that. It's a Monday night, Moody Monday. Took advantage of that. Got a 380 on the Cavs in a blowout, and that's what made that night crazy, because some of the three out of 4 of those games is blowouts, and the only game I kind of sweated in was the Georgetown game, and they took care of that game late in the game. So it is what it is. I'm telling you, you got to just put the right group together, and you can hit this bad boy. So today is 42-1, and we got the Cardinals going against the Cubs. They were able to help us out yesterday with the under 12, getting us the client play home as well. We swept last night too, client plays. So pretty much we got the Cards plus 155, and then we do have the Rangers plus 130 today as well, with the Royals being plus 170. And you know what? I'm going to take the Rockies today as the dog of the day. I think they owe us some money, and I think that they get their 3rd win in a row. I think that they've been rejuvenated a little bit. They know that the season's on the line now. They were at one time the best team in the West. It was short-lived, but still, I know that they don't want to be overtaken by the little lowly Padres. So pretty much it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead, and this is my Fab 4 for the primetime dog pick 4. I wanted to put dog pick 4, but it's the primetime pick 4. But you guys know what it is. You guys watch the show daily, so it is the dog pick 4. 42-1. Cardinals, Rangers, Royals, Rockies, and it's like, damn, you got a lot of teams starting with an R. All right, so it is what it is. It's time. It's time. Call your cousins, call your uncles, call your dad, call whoever wants to bet the NBA playoffs tonight, because here it is. Here's the NBA playoff bets for today. And man, I love this group right here. We have the over 104.5 Raptors Celtics first half. I know I'm a tourist, bro. I'm stubborn, okay? And I just want to be on the right side of things, because eventually this is going to have an over point in the series. And now they're handing us 104.5. Come on, man. They literally just telling us that, okay, we're going to give it to you guys today. Because, dude, I'm telling you, it's been a hassle, pretty much. Raptors, Celtics, they are the king of the unders right now in this series, and pretty much I'm going with the Raptors over 104.5. All right, so all right, you guys got to understand, we are in Game 5, and now we are in the best of a 2 out of 3 series, a best of 3. So winner got to win 2 games, not in a row. And I think the Celtics today learned their lesson. They were 0.5 seconds away from being up 3-0. And the other day, they had a lot of moments where they could have took over the game, but the championship swagger of the Raptors reappeared. But still, that means absolutely nothing in today's game. To me, the hot shooting team, the team that stays on their defensive job, is the one that's going to win this game today. And I think that Boston is in a good spot to go ahead and win this game, because, yes, they've lost 2 in a row. But Boston's been in this type of situation before, where they won the first 2 games of the series, then they dropped the next 2. Then they jump into the fifth game of the series. They wind up winning that game. And then, it's up to them to go ahead and do the rest. But I think at the end of the day, though, Boston is a team that is really, really focused on getting to the finals. They got all the elements, and you know what? Tatum and Brown know that they got unfinished business. Y'all got to remember, LeBron broke their hearts, because everybody and their mama seriously did not believe in that Cavs team. And when we got to Game 7, a lot of us, including myself, we were like, this is the changing of the guard. The Celtics will go ahead and, you know, move the Cavaliers down the road and send King James on to his next team. Well, that didn't happen because, you know what? LeBron had one last great performance for the Cavs, even though he would drop 53 in game one of the finals. But that was LeBron's, like, ode to Cleveland right there. And he wound up probably winning the most guttiest game of his life that night. And it was against the Celtics. And that was something for the young puppies to learn from. Because, you know, Tatum was still just a little rookie and Jalen was only a year in. Now they've gotten rid of the cancer Kyrie. They got Kemba Walker, big-time scorer. I think this team is more than capable of winning this game today and winning this series as well, too. So, Celtics, let's get it. -120. They are favored for a reason. And I know that it seems like the dog keeps winning in this series, but today, this is where things change, okay? So we got the Celtics winning the game, and we're not going to play the over full game. We're just going to play the first half. We cash that ticket, walk away, not worry about what happens at the end of the night, okay? So here we are. We got the Celtics money line and the over 1.5, all right? Now, let's have some fun. Let's just say this, that Denver takes their momentum back into game 3 today, and they find themselves up maybe 3 or 4 points at the end of the quarter, okay? And I like this bet a lot because I think that, once again, the Nuggets have figured out exactly how to defend the Clippers, and they know that if you can kind of keep Kawhi in check, everybody else is done pretty much. They can do what they can have Lou Williams hit a few threes or whatever, but Kawhi really pushes the whole boat. And pretty much he's the engine. And if the engine's not acting right, then everybody else is going to kind of fall apart. And I think they're not going to be able to hold him down like they did in game 2, but they'll be able to kind of bottle him up a little bit here in the first half. And I see the Clippers, you know, they're going to kind of not – I won't say that they're going to start slow. I think the Clippers are going to start a little overexcited, overzealous a little bit, and it's going to wind up working against them. So that's why I have the Nuggets first half money line plus 190. Let's see how it goes. The full money line for the night is going to be plus 340. So we'll see what's up, and we move forward from there. We have the over 219 Clippers Nuggets. I think that's a slam dunk tonight. And actually, we were pushing to the over until we had some low scoring second half. So pretty much, I do like the over 219 Clippers Nuggets. I think that's a good bet. I think we definitely hit 220 tonight with these teams, and we move on from there. Now, Celtics first half, it's risky business because maybe the Raptors might come out and, you know, do some foolishness and hit a damn 3 at the buzzer. Yeah, that irked me the other day because we had Boston first half, we up 3, and then this dude Fred VanVleet wasn't hitting anything, and then he winds up hitting a damn 3 at the buzzer. So pretty much, it's my idea for that one is if you taking Boston full way, then you know what? Why don't you go ahead and say, all right, I like the half a point. We can go rock with that real quick. All right, no problem. Let's go ahead and do it. So pretty much you're getting a half a point. You don't need to money line anything. And you can go from there. If you feel very confident in that first half bet or just want to jump in and jump out of the game, then there it is. Pretty much, but if you don't, but it's funny, I say jump in, jump out. If you don't hit the bet, though, you gonna be jumping your ass right back in second half probably as well too. So let me kind of watch my words a little bit. But at the end of the day, though, it's about pretty much where you feel your value's at. If you don't want to sit there and sweat out the whole game, first half that bad boy, the number is there for you, and that goes for both sides as well too. Because I know I got some guys that are going to be backing the Raptors up in here as well too, and I'm not forcing Boston down your throat. You know what I mean? Because don't y'all hate a capper or somebody who in the sports world who's like, no, they aren't going to lose today. They are going to be the end all be all and blah 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 blah. No, don't front run. That's what I call that, front running. And just take your time because these games are long and they can go either way. Anything can happen. So it is what it is. And that's our NFL playoff bets for today. And we move on to the closing day of Del Mar, man. Closing day at Del Mar, dog. I'm telling you, but it's all good. We'll be back in December as well. But, you know, the summer meet is much different. The summer meet is the meet. And that's pretty much where, you know, the money gets made. The money gets made in December as well, too. But, man, we had a great meet in the last 3-4 weeks. And, man, if you've been following and if you guys been actually running with my horse bets, you are sitting pretty right now. I was your stimulus check if you didn't get one and you was betting horses with me, okay? So pretty much the key horse for today, we're going to do it again, ambivalent, you know. This horse owes me money because this horse finished second 2 times in a row and was actually in the process of winning the race. But the problem with the horse is its legs get a little weary at the stretch. But I think today they've righted that wrong and they've straightened that situation up. If they're able to straighten that situation up, this horse wins for fun. And this is a 10-1 morning line as well, too. So we'll go ahead and pair this horse with this group right here. The 10, the 2, and the 5. You guys box it up like this, 1, 2, 5, 10. Or you guys can key it, 1, 2, 5, 10. Then we got the Mar Futurity, and both these races are winning your end for juvenile horses, and the juvenile turf is for, you know, the young turf horses and everything like that. And this is the Mar Futurity because the winner here, if their connections choose to, will get a invitation to the Breeders' Cup Futurity, the juvenile stakes, you know, the juvenile champion, all that good stuff. So pretty much we're going to go with the horse by the name of Dixie Two Stints. Dixie Two Stints is a really good looking horse. Most aren't looking at the horse to be a winner today, but I am. I think that this horse is really good, and I think that the horse has the best speed, figures out this whole group, and the group is still pretty green as well, too. Yes, Dixie Stints is still a maiden, but this horse has been prepared to win a race just like this. So I love it. Mar Futurity, you break your maiden at the Mar Futurity, that'll be a big, big deal. All right, so we move on, and the final bet of this summer at Del Mar is going to be on a horse by the name of Kalasi. Kalasi this is a claiming race, but Kalasi is a hard-trying horse. Probably might get bought today, but who cares? Who doesn't matter. This horse should run big for us today. I feel like we close out the meet in fashion as well, too. And we're going to rock out 10, 13, 4, 9, 11. If you guys want to go ahead and box up the super high 5, then it would be 4, 9, 10, 11, 13, okay? And that's how it goes. All right, and we got the late pick 4. We're going to go ahead and put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 in leg 1. And then we're going to use our 1, 2, 10 group that you see over there in race 9. That's going to be a part of this pick 4 as well, too. And then we have the 5 horse, Dixie Two Stints singled. That's how good I feel about the horse today as well, too. And then we're going to go with the 1, 2, 10 at the final ticks. But you know what? I'm gonna play another pick 4 ticket as well too. This one's for $36. So you know, this is the convenient one. You know what I mean? The one where you don't have to overspend. But today there's large fields, and so that means that large payouts can be yielded. So I might have to go ahead and spice up the card and spend an extra few bucks on another card. So pretty much it is what it is. And, man, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Labor Day, you guys could have just said, you know what, I'm going to the beach. I ain't watching Pop today. I ain't worried about no bets. But you guys tuned in. I really do thank you guys a lot for that. You guys make sure to follow the YouTube page, Prime Wave Media. Also follow me on the Twitter at PopDBIC. You guys can follow me if you want to become an exclusive client on PTSI on IG, and pretty much we go from there. But once again, this is a Prime Wave media production with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is my show, the Primetime Angles Live on IG, and this is the premier sports betting show. And if you guys once again are interested in being a client, you guys can DM me on the PTSI on IG or DM me on the Twitter at Pop DiBiase. Also, be on the lookout this week. NFL Bet Exchange will be dropping. I just saw the sample of, I just saw the first 10 minutes of it. It's about to be dope. So you guys be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to premiere the first episode by Wednesday, and pretty much that's going to be the divisional episode as well too, so it'll get you guys ready on those future bets. And then I'll be bringing out the week 1 episode. That'll be episode 2 later in the weekend, either Friday, and most definitely we'll be having it Sunday on channel 7061 on Zingo TV. So you guys go ahead and get the app. Put in 12 Ounce Sports, you get the app for free, and boom, you can go ahead and watch your boy on the TV with the NFL Bet Exchange. All right, so you guys be good. I'll be back to you tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's keep cashing those tickets. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I hope you feel the same, and I'm on my way out, and I am gone.